Hello and welcome, everybody, to episode 3 of Perfect Person. Thank you so much for being here. I'm your host, Miles Bonson. You are a perfect person. I'm really good at making smoothies and also all the other stuff. I'm joined by freelance associate sidekick Will Witwer. Will, say hello.
What up?
Yeah. Will showed up to my house and immediately the day was in shambles. He showed up and he said, I'm ready. I've got my little outfit. And my wife said, Will, I think there's a little something on your pants.
She did say that.
And you, when she said that to you, did you remember there being something on your pants?
No.
Because there is a fucking shit stain.
No, it's not a shit
where
stain.
your butthole is.
There's no way.
No way.
No,
Don't
no.
try to get out of this because there's a poop stain.
It's not. That's
Okay,
not.
let's go. Go ahead.
I haven't seen this.
So turn up. No, don't do it that way. I want you to turn around.
Okay.
You can go off mic, turn around. I'm going to take a picture of the poop stain and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Oh my God, Will. You shit yourself at some point. No. I have to take a picture. I have to take a picture.
You did.
I have to show you. No. Bear your ass to me. I want to show you. Oh my God. It's uncanny. Will? Oh my God, that's a shit stain. No, I didn't take the picture yet. Come back. I haven't taken the picture yet.
I am holding my ass out for you.
I was turning on flash. I have to turn on
my
the flash.
God, okay.
Turn around and I'll take the picture. Oh my God. Will, tell me that you did not shit yourself.
I think it's inconclusive.
What are you talking
I
about?
think it's inconclusive.
Give me the phone. You think that's inconclusive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I haven't shit my pants recently. I don't think.
My wife commented on it.
But she said maybe I sat in coffee, you know?
Yeah, but
And maybe that I did.
well, how could you have sat in coffee where just your butthole touched it? Like, that doesn't add up to me. If it was coffee, it would be on your cheeks. I can't believe this. I can't believe this is happening. Because you know it's shit. Because you're trying to get out of it. You're trying to get out of here. And you know it's shit.
Literally crying.
Is this a bad way to start the episode? Are we going to lose people?
We might.
Should I save this part, re-intro the show, and then put it later?
No, I don't know.
Now I'm getting nervous.
What I feel like it is like it is also a funny way to start the show because you get to put me down, you get to feel good about yourself.
Well, I want to be clear about this because there seems to be some confusion. You know what? Here's what I'll do. You know, maybe every episode I should start with a compliment sandwich.
Wow.
I give you a big compliment at the beginning of the episode.
Okay.
And then I trash you.
You have
the
some
whole episode.
constructive criticism. Yeah, sure.
And then at the end, I give you another compliment.
Okay.
I think you're very, people meet you and they really like you immediately.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah. And I think that you have like a good energy and if you throw you into any group situation, you're going to have a good time.
Thank you.
Yeah. But you did come to the podcast with shit on your fucking butt.
I don't think so. I don't think that's what it is.
Maybe I should re-intro the show. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Perfect Person. There seems to be a different intro of the show that I may or may not use a little bit later just because it's a great clip. But I don't want you to be deterred by how foul the clip is. But I'm just saying, hey, like, we're here for the sweet stuff. We're going to get to the show. But first I have to address something urgent in the studio that's happening. And then we'll play it.
Okay. I mean, listen, that's your call, man. All I can say is that I believe I'm innocent and I'd like to request some sort of chemical sample.
I'm going to have to take a higher def photo when we're done with this. Because that photo is going in the video version and the people will vote. Comment below if you think Will shit his pants or if you think he sat in coffee.
Can we come up with a fun hashtag that for people?
Hashtag did Will shit his pants?
Well, it's like, which do you do if you think he did and which you do if you think he didn't?
Yeah.
Because there's got to be some people who think I didn't. I hope.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But you know what I will say, Will?
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for the audience's support on the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, no, me too.
A hard transition, but really, truly, I've been a part of so many failed internet projects.
God.
It's been very wonderful to have people love it and just like comment and shit like that, and it just means a lot.
Yeah, the reactions have been really positive, and I hope they stay that way after this episode.
After this episode leaks, where you came in my house soiled.
No.
Oh my God. How do we get past this? Because, and I am worried people are going to be like, oh, it's like potty humor. They started the episode with potty humor, but I can't believe that you came in with such a big shit stain on your pants. Like, I don't want to start the episode with potty humor. I want to start with like a sweet thing. I have notes prepared. I wrote notes on a thing. I had like a whole couple bits. Oh yeah, a bunch of stuff planned. People are calling in already, by the way. And I wanted to talk about that. But instead, you come in. It's like, you know, when a big news event goes on, it's hard for stand-up comedians to like do a regular old joke.
Yeah.
This is that.
Yeah.
You came in and that was the news event. Well, we've got a great show for you today. It's unclear how I'm going to package that little piece. I think I might save it.
Because you're worried about people clicking off.
Yes. I'm so worried that people are clicking off. Moving on. Will?
Yes.
There is a second pandemic.
Uh-huh.
Bad boyfriends.
Wow.
I've been going through everyone's voicemails.
Yes.
Thank you for calling in. Thank you for your questions, whatever. You're seeking advice. So many people have called and left stuff that's like, hey, I'm worried my boyfriend's an asshole.
You know, to quote Dan Savage, who's a sex advice column I used to read obsessively, I'm normal. He would say, he had an acronym saying, dump the motherfucker already.
Yes.
DTMFA.
100%.
And I think that lots of times when people are asking for advice of like, my boyfriend treats me like shit, how do I get him to be better? The answer is, you don't. You don't. Get out.
Especially if you're under 27.
Yeah.
If you're under 27, my advice almost always is break up.
Yeah, like you're having problems in your relationship, maybe you should just break up.
Yeah, if you have bad, if the problems are bad, break up.
Yeah.
If the problems are so bad that you're telling someone about them, maybe break up.
Like, yeah, and you're like, I don't know how to handle it. Like, my boyfriend just jerks off and plays Call of Duty, and you're like, I don't know.
Like, well, maybe he should keep doing that.
Yeah, but just let him do that separately from you.
Go to Barcelona and do your own thing. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Miles. So I absolutely love that you have your own show now. I think that's absolutely adorable. Anyways, I need advice on what to do with my entire freaking life. And I doubt that you're going to listen to this voicemail. So I'll probably just find when you're taking calls because you only have one episode so far. But really, I just need to know what to do about my boyfriend of like 4 years.
4 years.
Because he's kind of like an asshole. Like, do I stay with him and hope it works out? Because I used to be really in love with him. Or do I just, like, cut that shit out? I'm confused. I'll call back. Love you, Miles, you sweetheart.
Okay. So that's...
We have no specifics. We just heard he's an asshole.
He's an asshole.
Straightforwardly dump him.
And we are on the boyfriend dump squad.
I'll get him off the team.
Chugga, 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 dump truck. The dump truck's taking off. Probably dozens of calls exactly like that, where it was like, my boyfriend said something racist. What do I do about it? And it's like, if you're a young person, love is going to find a way, baby.
I couldn't agree more.
There's so many people out there that don't suck ass. And like, you really don't have to be with people. Like, especially for people who are like normal, cool, interesting, whatever. You do not have to, there's no reason to settle.
I agree. I was, single for a long time, have been single a long time in my life. And like feel that there is nothing wrong with it. And I think some people stay together out of inertia and they should clearly break up. Mm-hmm. And if your boyfriend is quote unquote an asshole, it's like, is he a lovable asshole to you? Like that you're okay with it? It doesn't sound like you are. It sounds like you already want to break up and you need to hear it from a perfect person. And
we got another voicemail that was similar to this, but it was someone being like, our friend's dating this guy who is an asshole and he's like sexist and racist and whatever. And it's like, well, if that's what you have to tell a friend.
You have to.
And I've been in situations where it's like, I've wanted to tell my friend that their boyfriend is shitty.
Yep.
It's so hard. But honestly, the way that you kind of get through that is by being like, oh my God, my friend has this boyfriend that does, and then describe what that person's boyfriend's doing. Like if your friend is dating somebody that like, I don't fucking know, like drives a Hummer and like hit and run somebody's car, then you're like, can you believe like my friend in like a very similar situation, describe that very similar situation and try to get them to empathize with you.
There's a lot of bad boyfriends out there, and there's no reason to think that that's the best you can do if you're like, actively, this person kind of sucks.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, I guess, the advice I wanted to start the episode with was just the idea that dump them. Dump truck.
We should be wearing that shirt that like, was it Paris Hilton that had a shirt that just said dump him on it?
Great shirt.
Yeah, we should get some of those.
I think it's just like, I just see people and it's just like, love does not have to be so hard.
No.
Not to brag, but like, I have had so many shitty relationships before I dated my wife. And started dating her. There's no problems.
Yeah.
Like, I think people think that it's like, yeah, well, his ex was my uncle. And then, like, we met at a wedding and it sort of was messy to begin with because he's my superior at work. But I think it's going to work out with all his 6 kids that hate me. And it's like, this does not have you working way too hard to find love.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, though. Like, we all want to have that connection, and it is hard to force it. And there's so much pressure to be, like, in a couple, you know, for activities and stuff. Like, but you just got to push past it if your partner isn't treating you well, or you actively don't think you like them anymore. Like, I used to be in love with this person. I'm not anymore. It's like, I mean, that's sad.
You know, it's tough. I want to encourage people. I think that one of the changes I'm going to make to the show is that in the voicemail, I want to tell people to save the number as their contact. So that way, if we call them back, then it shows up and they pick it up.
I think that's smart because I feel like it just will come across as a spam call otherwise.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
and we got a call.
Here we go. Hello, you are live on Perfect Person. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Oh my gosh, hi. My friend has asked that I be known as Wise Man 2.
Wise Man number 2, what is up? And how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing okay. It's a little hot in the studio.
Very
And
hot in the
Will
studio.
came in. There was a catastrophe, but just go ahead. What's your problem that you need solving today?
Okay, so Wise Man number 1 and I have been best friends with our friend Mary since college.
Okay.
And Mary started dating this guy named Joseph. It was going good at first, and she's still very happy with him. But he is not great. He's not a perfect person.
He's bad. You can say it, Wise Man number 2.
And I'm just curious, just popping in here to ask, there's a lot of Christian names in iconography with the Wise Man, Mary, Joseph. I just want to double check. This isn't some sort of fictionalized retelling of the birth of Jesus.
Yeah.
No, it actually is not. I actually was checking
Okay.
Just wanted to check in on that.
Got it. Yeah. We don't want to
No.
we don't want to plagiarize the big book.
But I also, like, I don't think the Bible says that Joseph was kind of an asshole.
Joseph's, yeah. He was kind of like a little condescending. Okay, so you've got a friend with a bad boyfriend.
He, like I said, he's not necessarily bad to her, but he is just not, he has not had a job since they've known each other.
Mm-hmm.
He has been told that he can make it big out in like the movies. So he's convincing her to move to LA but he's not paid for anything ever. His car is broken, so now he uses hers. His license is expired.
You know, here's what I'll say about bad boyfriends. And actually, it's so amazing that you called it.
Really
we were
is.
truly just talking about this because I've gotten so many voicemails where people are like, my friend's dating a bad guy. What do I do? Or whatever. And it sounds like, so the things you just described, they don't sound bad in and of themselves. They sound like bad because the guy is bad. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like if there was a guy who was totally charming and wonderful and he had a dream to be an actor and you guys all really liked him, then it like wouldn't matter that much.
Yes.
But it seems like his personality itself is like either annoying, dominating, or sticky.
Yeah. So like I don't live near them anymore.
But
she was saying that they went out to a baseball game yesterday and like they were in the car and he was like vaping and like rapping very loudly to music the whole time. And it was like a packed car of 5 people. And there were like some people that they didn't know in the car. And so she was like sitting in the middle of the back seat. Like, I don't know what to do.
And the rapping vapor.
Wow.
The case of the rapping vapor. That's the case of goosebumps.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly do kind of associate vaping and rapping, you know, like
Yeah.
SoundCloud rap type situation. Like,
Yeah.
was Mary in this car with him, and did she like apologize for him?
Or was she
or-
loving it? She was like, "Oh, right, go off, King," and she like kind of loved the rap.
She was driving, but from what I have been told, she just kind of sits there and lets him do his thing. But her last relationship was very similar in the sense that she took care of him financially and emotionally and physically. So she has to cook all of his meals and freeze them for him if she leaves and all that stuff.
She has
But
to cook all
with
his
her
meat.
last
Wait,
relationship-
sorry. He has to cook. She has to cook his meals and freeze them for him, and then he warms them up like a little TV dinner.
Yeah, like if she goes away for a weekend or something.
Oh, okay. That is so.
that's crossing a
fucking great.
line
That's
to me.
That's like so. If I found that one of my friends did that, I'd be like, "You're the biggest fucking loser." Like, what is going on? You can't cook a meal when you're like. That's so crazy. And I think that honestly, what you do is you corner your friend. Don't corner, I guess.
Yeah, don't
Corner's a bad word.
Yeah. You do it more deliberately than like just routing her into a corner.
Go get pupusas. Go with your friends.
Yes.
Be like, let's get a pupusa, just you and me. Or call, like FaceTime, and be like, hey, how's your relationship doing? Are you guys happy? Like, is everything going well with your relationship? Because it seems like if you're asking, that's either going to allow her to be like, yeah, it's tough. Or it's going to allow you to be like, yeah, I just had heard a couple things and I just wanted to check in on you just because I know that like, you know, some stuff has been seemed a little off. Like, I think there's a way to do that in a way that doesn't sacrifice your friendship, but also like lets that person know that like not all is well at home.
If you've ever dated somebody who your friends turned out they all hated, but they never told you, I think it's kind of a bummer to be like, why didn't you tell me when they eventually get out of it? And I think that you should try to intervene, but you have to know that you don't have that much control. You can only just say, I've noticed this, and it seems like to me that you could do better.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
like I don't buy it. I don't buy this guy. I think he's a bad seed. I think you should intervene.
To give this guy the benefit of the doubt, I think he's one of the greatest rappers of our time. But I do think
We
that
thought about that as well. We're like, what if we're holding them back? What if they get out there and, you know, we got the next, I don't know,
G-Eazy?
whoever.
the next G-Eazy. Everybody loves G-Eazy. We love him. But no, I think that also like that's you kind of want to corner your friend, have a pupusa, and just tell your friend. But I think the budget advice for this situation: ask questions to this person in the guise of being curious that are going to make this person seem weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's the soft advice.
Yeah, instead of directly confronting it, just like ask questions about what he's doing.
Like, oh, that's so cool. You're gonna make it big in LA. What type of stuff are you interested in doing? And like how like you've been in acting classes, I guess. Like I think just like make, you know, not publicly humiliate, but publicly humiliate them.
Yeah. It's really hard to pull off.
It's hard to pull off. But maybe I should do it to Will. So I'm around, say Will's dating a friend of mine and Will's bad. He's a bad guy, right? Now, if I was trying to sort of like illustrate what I'm talking about, I'd be like, oh, so, and Will, you're going to be playing this boyfriend.
Okay.
I'd be like, oh, so you're into rapping, right?
No doubt.
Okay. Yeah. So what kind of stuff do you rap about?
I'm really political.
Oh God, yeah, that's cool. What? I already don't like this conversation, but I hate to ask this, but what type of political rap are you doing?
I sort of do like pro cop anthems.
No, yeah, absolutely. So I don't want to talk to you anymore. I sort of do pro cop anthems. Horrible. But anyway, so wise man number 2, I think you need to have a conversation with your friend, and also like. There is a resignation to this that like if you push too hard, you might lose your friend, even if they end up breaking up with that person, but they might be too prideful. So it's like you got to push just lightly.
Yes.
And if your friend pushes back, then it's like, well, it's your life and you got to kind of abandon it. You can't.
And you only get one shot to be like, I don't think this person is good for you, and I'm only telling you that not to cause conflict, but just because I really care about you.
And it's like you only get one shot.
One shot.
Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
I mean, hey, maybe it'll be the next Eminem. Speaking of white rappers, G-Eazy is a very, very funny first reference instead of Eminem.
They were planning on eloping to help him get health insurance.
Oh,
and like,
no. Okay, this is a code red situation.
This is absolutely, we're in code red.
I didn't know that they were going to get married.
Yeah.
This is like really bad.
It's not in the books yet. It's just, he's going to need health insurance soon. once he ages off his parents' plan. And
Yeah.
so they were going to elope.
That needs to be, if that is true, if that's like in the works, then I think that you need to have a code red papusa emergency.
It is just hard to do. So good luck.
So good luck to you. And what else is up? What's up? What are you doing today?
I am currently just chilling with my dog, but she's cute as hell. I love her. She's my new best friend.
I love my dog too.
Me too. My dog's
Sometimes
the
I
best.
I get emotional looking at my dog.
Yeah.
But anyway, wise man number 2, thank you so much for calling in. I really do appreciate it. And it's all going to be fine. Just let your friend know that you love him and that you can be there for him and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for taking my call. Lifelong listener, first-time caller.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you so much.
Lifelong.
Lifelong. You have a fantastic day with your dogs.
Thank you. You too.
I will. All right. Bye-bye. Wow. What a lovely call. No, that's a tough situation I've been in a couple times. It's really rough.
It's tough.
We got another call coming from inside the house here. Will, you can take this intro.
Welcome to the Perfect Person podcast. I am a freelance associate producer. Will here. What's going on?
Hi.
Hi.
Very surprised it
How's
wasn't
it going?
Miles.
Sorry, Will is training here. We are doing some training so Will can start picking up the phone lines. But I'm Miles Bonson, your host of Perfect Person. What's your problem that you need solving today?
Hi. So actually, I'm a return caller with an update. If that's okay. So my name's Valerie.
Val!
Yes,
You were our
Val.
first call, weren't you? Valerie, did you end up dating that girl?
No.
Oh.
That's okay, Val.
Okay. So here's the tea. So I tried this thing. So I tried the thing you suggested, where like I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be here," or like
Yeah.
the few of us are gonna be here. Like, want to join?
Yeah.
And she did, and then she ended up, hooking up with the guy that played Roger.
No, Valerie. Oh God, Valerie. That's brutal. That's tough.
That's really tough.
Valerie, how you feeling? That's tough.
Oh, it's fine. It was like, theater kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Miles is a thespian.
Kind of great.
I'm a thespian, as I've said before, but I mean, and the theater community can be vivacious, it can
Yes.
be incestuous, it can be wild, but that is your plan half worked. Mindy came to the bar,
Mm-hmm.
but then unfortunately, Roger did step forward.
Well, the guy who played Roger.
Yeah, the guy
He's
who
a
played Roger.
Roger's the character in Rent.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's really tough. In a way, do you feel like you helped your other castmate out get laid? And like, do you feel like that's a net positive, or is it still just like, oh man, this is a bummer. I wanted to do that.
Oh, no. The guy who played Roger was kind of the worst person.
Oh no.
No.
He ended up getting fired and like kicked out of the show.
Oh my God, because of this drama?
Other drama, but like Mindy ended up in a serious relationship with the guy that played Mark.
Mindy's in a serious relationship with the guy that played Mark?
Yeah, she like moved on from the guy that played Roger to the guy that played Mark.
Wow.
Wow.
Mindy is...
Mindy's a little...
No, excuse you. We do not slut shame on this show. Will, how dare you?
I wasn't slut shaming.
How dare
I was
you?
just labeling her as a slut.
You fucking sit right there. Don't you dare on this show say that about Mindy. Mindy's enjoying.
No,
Mindy.
people shouldn't fuck around. I really do feel that way.
People should fuck around.
And I'm sorry that didn't work out for you.
But we're besties now.
Oh,
okay, that's good. Yeah.
Keep her hanging around. Maybe she'll come around.
Yeah, no, and that's actually you're playing the long game here with Mindy.
She's kind of oblivious because I was not subtle at all.
Yeah, well, and here you play the cool game where maybe you start hooking up with other castmates,
Yes.
and then Mindy's like, "Oh, we're sort of both, enjoying ourselves in the harem that is Rent off Broadway." And then, that could sort of, maybe there's some fun little theater after party thing that's going on.
But it does, I don't want to take credit for this on the show, but it does kind of feel like the advice we gave you, which was worked to your detriment.
Yeah, it feels like we led you down a path. And this is actually an opportunity for us to learn.
Yeah,
now.
we need to be improving. We're always improving.
Yeah.
We're always optimizing.
Yeah, we claim to be perfect people, but this is sort of us staring our advice in the face, and it didn't work.
No, it didn't work.
And are you mad at us?
He's a little
I
mad.
should say yes
Yeah.
for the
He's kind
bit.
of mad.
What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Should we call Mindy?
We'll call her.
Yo, I told her the other day, I was like, I had a mad crush on you at the beginning. And she looked at me and she goes, oh my God, you did?
Oh.
I thought you were just really nice.
Wow. Oh, that's really interesting.
Interesting.
I thought you were just being so. You did the right thing though by being like, I had a crush in the beginning, and Mindy's like, oh, but not anymore. Wait, and then that's why it's the long game. Because being like, by the way, that's a power move.
It is a power move,
Valerie. That's a power move to be like, I had a crush on you a while ago. Because it's like, well, what happened? And then the person's like, how do I put the puzzle piece back in that's going to freaking get the crush back?
Exactly. Even if they don't like are interested, they still want you to have a crush on them, right?
It's like when you watch TV. It's like, give me a mystery. I'll fucking watch whatever. It doesn't care. I don't care if it's bad. So it's like, if you give a mystery of just like, oh yeah, I used to like you, but then something happened. You're like, what the fuck happened?
Yes.
Like I'll pursue that to the end of the earth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it kind of is a way of saying like, I might still be interested. You know?
Yeah, that's right.
But it sounds like she's in a serious relationship with Mark.
Yeah.
Right?
Valerie, it's so nice of you to call with an update. As always, to the listeners, if you have an update to the situation, we'd love to hear it because while we're perfect, we still have opportunities to change. And you know what I'll say? I wouldn't change a single piece of the advice I gave you, Valerie.
And you went for it.
And you went for it, and that's what matters.
She chose to fuck someone else.
And Mindy chose to go out all over town with Mark and Roger, and that's Mindy's life journey, and we stand for that.
We love Mindy, too.
We love Mindy, too. We're not here to slander Mindy, okay? Because that's not the freaking life we're looking for.
No.
We're looking to squeeze the lemon that is lust and have everybody, Mindy, Valerie, Roger, and Mike.
It sounds like you're just like picturing an orgy.
Well, I want everybody to get some. I think that's a big tenet of the sort of pillars of perfect person.
Where do you stand on group sex, Miles?
Wow. No, it seems like a lot of planning, if I'm being totally honest.
I agree. It seems like way too much planning.
seems like for me, a little too much planning.
You have to know that it's going to be okay.
And
I feel like it's a thing you have to get good practice at. I have no practice, zero.
It does feel like it's like a lot of planning, and all it takes is like 1 second of you watching everybody fucking and not included to be like, I hate this.
Yes, exactly. And just,
Yeah. Anyway, Valerie, sorry, we sort of went on a little tangent about that while you were on the phone. Now, we hope we keep getting sort of life updates throughout your entire life until inevitably all three of us die. Me, Will, you, Valerie.
Mindy.
And Mindy. Well, Valerie, thank you so much for the update. We hope you have a great day.
You as well. Have a great life.
Thank you.
Well,
no, don't say have a great life, Valerie, because you're going to call back in 6 months and you're going to be the freaking star.
I bagged Mindy.
You're going to be like, I banged Mindy. Mindy and me are getting married.
But lovely to chat with you again.
Yeah, lovely to chat with you. Thanks so much for calling in, Valerie.
Sounds good. See you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Man, Valerie's great.
Great.
I love an update like that.
I know, me too. Because eventually, hopefully, we'll get an update that's like, I did what you said and it worked.
Yeah.
So far?
Yeah, so far.
0 for 1.
0 for 0. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I am just hoping we do eventually get a call that's like, you guys changed my life for the better.
I have a lot of high hopes for this show.
Yeah.
I want to do a show in freaking
France.
London, France. You think that we could do a show in France?
Shout out to our French listeners.
We can't have many. We're going to get another call here. The advice is just raining out. Hello and welcome to Perfect Person. What's your problem that you need solving today? I'm Miles Bonsignor, and I'm here to please you.
Hi, Miles. My name is Kaya, and I can hear you.
Kaya! What a pleasure. Kaya, how's it going?
It's great. I'm having some troubles, hence why I called.
Yes.
Only person I could think of to ask for advice for in this matter.
Well, absolutely. And by the way, I'm expert in all things.
Yep.
I tried to go water skiing once, and I didn't do well, but I did it. So,
but that's all that matters to this today. I have to know first off, is Will there?
Will is here.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Will is here. And there's been a lot of comments and people wondering, oh, is Will going to be there? I'm not going to listen if Will's not here. And
Miles sort of felt the pressure of that.
I felt pressured by the fans to keep Will on the show. And it has nothing to do with that Will and I are very close in real life.
No, it's not about
First of
that.
all, I would listen regardless, but I am
That's
thrilled
right.
to hear that Will is back.
Thank you.
Yeah, Will's back.
That means a lot to me.
He shit his pants and brought.
We don't need to talk about
No,
that.
Will came on. I think it's important that you know this before you
No, I
ask for
didn't
Will.
shit
No,
my pants.
no, Will, that's enough. It's important that you know this before you ask your question, but Will came in having had shit his pants. A shit stain on his pants. My wife asked, is that poop? He said no, but it's poop.
I don't think it is.
So ask your question, Kaya.
Oh, first of all, Will, please find new friends.
Agreed.
Second of all, okay, so here's the problem. Okay, I'm painting a picture. I'm 22. I'm a girl.
Okay.
Identify as a woman, whatever.
Got it.
Anyway, I work as I do background and stuff. I live in Atlanta, and I know you guys are familiar with film and whatever. It's a big job, but it gets by. And so I was on set the other day for something that's coming out in the future. And the camera op, who's, I'm going to say probably about 32 years old, he comes up to me and strikes up a conversation, and we proceed to talk for 15 minutes. On set. He holds up, the setting up of the shot to have this conversation with me and ask me about where I'm from and my life and all of these different things. And he keeps, sort of flirting with me. They keep calling him to go make sure everything is getting set up correctly, and then he comes back immediately to where I'm standing, and it's like, all right, so let's pick this conversation back up, kind of thing.
Wow. So it seems like he was a little smitten.
Yeah.
What happens if me, as a 22-year-old, now has developed this sort of mild crush?
Yeah.
I would like to say, I think I'm going to be working on this set again soon, and he made sure to reiterate his schedule to me several times, yeah, I'm working on this until we wrap in October. I'm living here until then.
Okay. So this guy...
I'm not bouncing around. I'm going to be here all the time.
Okay, well, I have one important question for you. Are you down?
Yeah. Are you down to clown?
Or actually, sorry, not are you down? Is it on?
Yeah.
I am down. However,
and it's
I don't know if I'm down to date. Maybe I'm just down to, see if he's DTS, if you guys are catching my drift.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I actually think that's kind of how he has explicitly set this up.
Yeah.
By saying, I'll live here till October.
Yeah.
It's August, which means you guys can hang out for a couple of months.
Right.
And it wouldn't be a pump and dump, as Miles likes to say.
No, excuse me. I never have said anything of like that.
You said that on the last episode.
No, I didn't. But,
yeah, you did.
But here's what I'll say. It sounds like he's down and it's also on.
Yeah.
And it sounds like but also you're if you just want to clown around and enjoy yourself, I think
absolutely
definitely
go for it.
do. Did you get this guy's number?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a very big production that may or may not have something to do with a mouse and superheroes or something or whatnot.
A mouse?
That I cannot say.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not say
this
certain
is Mickey
things,
finally gets to be in the Marvel movies.
This is Mickey's putting on the Iron Man suit.
Yeah. Mickey becomes the new Iron Man.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Can't wait for it. It's gonna be really good.
Jarvis! Jarvis, initiate thrusters!
Pretty good, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it's pretty not bad, right?
That's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But they monitor us very, very heavily, especially as background, because it's a lot of heavy shit on set.
Yeah.
So he did not ask me for my number.
So here's what you're gonna do. Kaya, this is a foolproof plan to get it on.
I thought you were going to say in.
Okay.
Or on, or however
you like to do it.
Anybody would like to do it.
Yeah.
Who am I to say?
Okay.
Yeah, it's up to you.
This is a plan to get intimate with the camera guy. Ask him what his Instagram is.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the casual sauce that makes the world spin.
And this is kind of what people do now instead of the phone number, because it's easier to remember a handle.
Yep.
And he's probably if he's working on a big production and he's a camera guy, he's definitely got a public Instagram.
Oh, for sure. It's at Camera Marvel, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Yeah. You can wait for him to talk to you if you want, but I think if you just run into him, you could strike up a conversation because he was really nice to you and you got along in the 15 minutes that he was like saying, "Hey, I'll be here through October." Again, to me, it sounds like this guy is like is interested.
He's down to party, and I think that he's like,
I think he is too.
Yeah.
Because also, you guys know film. He like gave me all of my. He's like, "Okay, I want you to be in this scene." He's like, "This is what I want you to do very specifically."
Oh wow!
And then every time the ADs would yell "cut," he would come over and like smile at me, and then he'd be like, "I guess you didn't screw that one up too bad. Try again next time." But then like laugh and like,
oh yeah, he really likes you.
He thinks you're really cute.
He thinks you're cute, and he wants to,
he wants to fuck.
He wants to. Okay.
So
Will. This is a family show.
Is it a family show?
No, it's not. But it does sound like this guy wants to take his lens cap off and see where it goes. But I do think you should tell him your Instagram. Be like, hey, my Instagram is this. You should follow me. That's kind of like a flirty little move. Will, have you ever slid into a DM with the intention of being like, let's do something?
No, I definitely have.
Let's go on a date.
Because in the modern world, a lot of people do is it's easier to be like, oh, you're cool. Let's follow each other. And then you have access to that direct messaging pipeline. And it's all part of soft flirting, what I like to call soft flirting. Because hard flirting is like, hey, good looking. You know what I mean?
Right. There were several boys that we know that did not have Instagrams until recently. And they got them specifically because they were like, it's easier to date in LA with an Instagram.
Yes, it actually is.
Because you're like, if I meet somebody, say I meet somebody at a restaurant or a coffee shop or whatever, if I know their first name, it's like easier to then find them on Instagram and be like, hey, like let's hang out. Or you meet somebody at a party, they have mutual friends. It's easier to find those people and then date them.
And it doesn't necessarily come across as like over the top if you're like, let's follow each other, because it could be a flirty thing, but it could just be lots of people are networking, doing their thing, hustling, grinding.
We love grind. We love a grind set. We love networking.
Yeah. That's my favorite.
I love
networking. I really just feel like
that's right.
The way also the age difference, which is totally fine. We love an age gap.
By the way, we stand an age gap.
Do you, Will?
No. I mean, my rule with age gaps is always. My wife. There's an age gap between me and my wife, and
it's pretty big too.
And hey, easy. Okay, easy, Will. I will say age gaps are weird if they're weird.
Yes.
And they're not if they're not. And it seems like this is like...
You're so right.
Yeah, they're weird if it's like weird. And you can tell, and that's part of the thing.
And then obviously the caveat of like, if you go and he seems like he doesn't treat you that well, then you can just be like, okay, I'm just pumping and dumping. And
Pumping and dumping. Again, with Will with the...
what I can get from it, and then, leave.
Exactly.
Look, I'll be honest. When I was a background actor... I hooked up.
You did?
It was with another background.
Yeah.
You know what it was?
Did you hook up like in the funny wagon? Or
no. We hooked up at Crafty. No. I met somebody doing background, and it was because we were in the season finale of Girls. I'm in the show, the season finale of like season fucking 4 maybe. And I'm in that show.
Oh my God, I love that show. And
it's when she's at the Moth. Great show, by the way. She's at the Moth doing her poetry reading, and I'm in the shot. Lena Dunham gets called to go on stage. I'm right there behind her, standing, gangly as hell. Gangly old skinny me. At the time. Lena Dunham walks in front of me, and then, she's on stage, cuts to the audience. I'm also in the audience. They fucked up somehow and put me in 2 shots in the same room, and it like is totally weird and jarring. I'm in the front row.
I gotta watch this YouTube clip.
But
I'm going.
It was okay. But I did that, and background it's a lot of waiting around, so there's a lot of time for flirting.
Exactly. And I just think this guy's into it. He seemed nice to you. He's there through October, which means he's not necessarily looking for a long-term thing, you know? And it sounds like you're not at 22. Why would you be, you know? Yeah. Get out there and freaking sow some wild oats.
Get out there and have some fun, Kaya, okay?
What if you had screamed, get out there and nut? Would that have been funny?
No, it wouldn't have been funny. Get out there and nut? Kaya, I'm sorry about Will. I'm starting to rethink this whole freelance associate. He's really...
Will, we love you, Will, even though you shit your pants on the way over.
We love Will, even though this episode's going to be called Will Shit His Pants. I feel like.
Please, all in lower cap.
All in Will Shit His Pants, ...
And that's okay.
And that's okay? Is it okay?
It's fine.
Well,
and that's okay. It is okay. Normalize having an accident every once in a while.
Yeah. Kaya, have you ever shit your pants?
No, I can't say recently when. Actually, Funnily, I was on the set of The Walking Dead, the very last episode, and I was a zombie for like literally 3 days. It was hell on earth.
Spoiler alert, there's zombies in the finale of Walking Dead.
Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, I was a zombie. There's zombies. Nobody cares. Anyway, I'm on set, and I had just eaten our shitty dinner, and it was like 3 nights of overnight filming. And so we had just eaten our shitty vegan dinner, whatever. And I'm standing there. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the show. I haven't seen it in years.
I watched like 8 seasons of it in the tub during the pandemic. I watched a lot of it in the tub.
Okay. So you know who I'm talking about, Daryl?
Yeah.
He was standing right in front of me, and I was like, oh, this is cool. He was really fun, really nice.
Yeah.
It was like everybody was very emotional. And all of a sudden, I get this horrific urge. It's cold in Georgia. I was sweating profusely. I was wearing 3 layers of zombie masks and clothing.
Oh, no.
And you know when you get like shit sweats? I was just sweating so profusely. And they had already called the roll, and I was like, fuck off. I can't do this right now. So I take off running through the woods to find the honey wagon, because we're filming in the woods, you know, zombies, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like slowly running over to the honey wagon, stripping layers of like the zombie gloves and the mask off and the wig and the tattered bloody clothing.
Oh my
and I'm trying to like I'm trying to bust my way into this honey wagon in the trees, because if not, I'm literally about to diarrhea shit myself. And it was so bad.
Wow.
It was so bad that I literally bust through the doors of the honey wagon, sat my ass down on it, which is just disgusting as it is. I can't believe I did it. And literally almost shit myself in a zombie mask.
Wow.
So,
that was a riveting
That is fascinating.
Yeah.
Will, I mean, I'm so glad you made it, by the way. And also incredible just to be tearing apart your zombie costume.
Yeah.
Speaking of shitting your pants, pissing your pants, to make Will feel seen, Kaya to make you feel seen.
You.
When I was in middle school, I was doing Flash animation, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was so into Flash animation. I was doing Flash animation. I was so excited. I had to pee, but I didn't want to go. All of a sudden, I'm like, it's go time. Code red. I run through the library to the library bathroom. As soon as I slam the door, I'm pissing. I'm pissing all over my jeans. I piss all over my jorts. My jorts are soaked in piss. And I finally am like, oh yeah. And I release the last part of the pee into the toilet. But I'm covered in pee, weeping because I'm in middle school and it's too late to be peeing yourself. I crack open the door. I see a friend of mine across the library, Patrick. I go, Patrick, can you come here? He comes over and I go, the faucet broke or something, and I got water all over my jorts. Patrick says,
oh my God.
Patrick says, what are you talking about? And I go, can you go to Lost and Found and see if you can get me more jorts? He goes to Lost and Found, they don't have any jorts. He goes back. He goes back and he's like, they don't have jorts, man. Like, what are you talking? They don't have fit you, whatever. And I was like, why would there be pants in the Lost and Found? And I go, okay, cool, whatever. It's fine. It's probably just like, oh yeah, just water. And he goes away. He knows I've pissed myself. The secret's already out. Doesn't matter. I run out of the library covered in piss. I lay sunbathing in the sun to try to dry the piss. And as people are walking by, I just think, well, I'm just a cool guy sunbathing. Nothing to see here because I'm not covered in piss. And then that was a Friday, and I went to my friend's house at the end of the day, and he had a pool, my friend Eric, and I was like, yeah, in the car, I obviously smell like urine because I'd pissed myself. And I'd say, I probably reek. And his mom's driving us home, and I go, you guys have a pool, right? And they're like, yeah, I guess. It was like winter, I think. And I was like, man, I'm so excited to go in the pool. I probably just jump in with all my clothes on. Because in my head, I'm like, I need to wash the piss off of myself. And they're like, oh, I mean, we can give you a swimsuit. Like, you can go in the pool in your swimsuit. And I go, I'm so excited. Wouldn't it be crazy if I jumped in with all my clothes on? And they're like, I mean, I guess. And then we get there. As soon as the car parks, I run into the pool and I fucking faceplant with all my clothes on. And then I'm desperately trying to wash the urine out of my jorts underwater.
Oh, no.
And yeah, so
this is in North Carolina, right?
This is in North Carolina.
Isn't that where you're from?
That's where I'm from, yes.
So I'm thinking North Carolina kind of winter vibe. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Although people are crazy down here in the South, so you never know.
Yeah, it was cold.
Middle schooler jumping in the pool with shorts on.
And then I had anxiety that I was going to piss myself for a lot of middle school.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just us unearthing our
I know. I really was
trauma on your podcast.
I was so worried about it, Kaya.
Yeah.
Will's looking at me judgmentally.
No,
actually.
I'm not. I'm really not.
And Will's shaming me, even though he came in and he has current shit stains on his pants.
Considering you came in with the shit stain.
I'm not looking at him with the shit look whatsoever.
Real big coming from someone with a shit stain on their pants.
And I am 31, by the way.
Can't wait to YouTube and comment. Please stop judging Miles, Will.
Damn right. Well, anyway, Kaya, thank you so much for calling in.
And I hope it works out.
And I hope you bang the camera guy.
Have a really good time doing that.
Thank you.
Fun.
I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah,
please call back in with an update if you got one.
Get it in.
Get it in.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
I will do my best. I'll call back with an update if I have one, hopefully.
Call back with the bang-a-rang update. Well, Will, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I have been thinking, since you promoted me to freelance executive associate.
Yeah. Would you do you have any new ideas for the show?
Yeah, well, I was kind of thinking that we could create a theme song with lyrics, and I think I have kind of a lead on it. So if you just allow me to perform, so here's how I think it would go. Well,
you're gonna do it right now.
I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
This is my idea. You can give me some notes after.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Welcome to the perfect person podcast. And then it does like a Don Pardo type with Miles Bonsignor. What do you think?
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Well, there's no music.
No, but I'm working on the lyrics.
So it's welcome to the perfect person podcast.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's pretty good.
I actually think that do you think that a theme song with lyrics is better than a theme song without lyrics?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Will, it's about that time. It's about damn time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, mustard in my Balenciagas. I'm a fabulous, because I don't give a fuck where I want. I never done 2 shots in my cup.
Now, what I would just say is I'd just like to address the rumors that are circulating about me shitting my pants and having a shit stain.
You can choose for yourself, because I'm going to leak the evidence online. And I want to take a high-res photo of what we're talking about here. Because I don't think that I'm going to light it, I'm going to take a photo of it, and we're going to fucking put it out. Because you did shit your pants. And in the court of law, it would not hold up. It would not hold up.
Litigate shitting your pants in the court of law.
But they should. But they should. But they fucking should. It's about that time. Where we get real in a segment that we're calling Let's Get Real.
There's only one thing you're going to talk about in this episode. Are you going to ask me serious questions, or are you going to interrogate me about shitting my pants?
When you came in today and I said, "Did you shit your pants?" Did you know that you would shit your pants and you were just embarrassed?
No. No, I believe it could have been from another day. I don't think it was today.
No, you didn't shit your pants today. I'd never accuse you of. I would never accuse you of shitting your pants today. Because that's not what I think happened.
Yeah, you think it's a baked on stain.
And not only did you shit your pants and come here, you came from brunch with a girl you're dating.
That's true.
And you brought the shit-stained pants there.
Well, she didn't notice. She didn't point this out to me.
She wouldn't. She was too polite.
No.
She wouldn't say.
She wasn't looking at my asshole like your wife was.
I'm sorry. What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
I'm blaming the messenger.
You think
your wife.
You think it's my wife's fault you shit your pants?
No, I'm saying it's your wife's fault that anyone noticed.
I want to talk about one more thing. It's our third episode here.
Yeah.
How are we doing?
I think we're doing pretty good.
I get nervous sometimes that the show is bad.
I mean, I think the show's good. What I want to do is more gimmicks, more stunts, you know? Like, how many bad boyfriends can we dump? We need to do gimmicks and stunts.
That's what I wanted to do with the callback thing.
I know. You I guess you needed to text them and say, hey, this is a perfect person.
I should have done that, yeah.
That's just a note for next time. We learned. It's good to learn.
It's good to learn. Sometimes.
I don't know if I'm getting real right now. Although we got real about the shit stain.
Yeah. No, I have a couple questions prepared.
Yeah.
How's your self-esteem today? You feeling good?
Well, I mean, I actually was feeling really good
Did
up
it hurt your
until
feelings?
your wife looked at my asshole.
Did it hurt your feelings that we said you shit your pants?
No.
Because you did. So, like, I don't feel that bad because you did shit your pants. I would feel less bad if you didn't do it.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
You shit yourself, dude. You have to fucking get real with it. Did you shit yourself? When was the last time you shit yourself? That you remember?
I had an incident this year. In my
Oh my God!
In my home, I was home, and yeah, it was really tough. I was wearing sweatpants.
You sure you're wearing sweatpants?
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was really horrible. Because when you're a 31-year-old man and you shit your pants, you go, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the life I saw for myself.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Obviously, I'm sorry for all the potty humor that Will kind of forced upon the episode, but we appreciate you listening and learning with us. Today, we learned that our advice didn't work.
Well, but that's just, we're going to get a hit on some of these.
Yeah, that's right.
And look, life's hard.
Life is hard, man.
Like, it's not like this is we're out here doing the best we can.
We're doing the best we can. And that's what makes us perfect in a way.
In a way, that's what makes us perfect.
And I want everyone to know that their first idea is their best idea.
Yeah. Never rethink it. Don't
ever rewrite.
No.
Draft one is good enough.
And I want to just say, like, moving to Los Angeles to become a famous rapper is achievable. And you should try it. If that's a goal you have, go for it.
Follow your dreams no matter fucking who.
No matter if you're talentless and a bad rapper.
Who gives a shit?
Not even as good looking as G-Eazy.
Bad people get shit all the time.
It's true.
People that are untalented have brand deals. They have fucking TV shows. Why not? Why don't you be bad at something and be successful for it?
Yeah. It'll happen for you.
It'll happen for you.
But yeah, I really appreciate everyone's response to the show has been so positive.
It's really been lovely, and I really do appreciate it. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, it helps the show if you leave a review. But honestly, if you like having fun with the show, then tell a friend about the show who you think might enjoy our silliness and ridiculousness.
And I will also say, if you have a friend, even if they would hate the show, but they have an interesting problem, get them on record a tape, send it in.
Damn right,
Like, we're open to people who hate the show but have interesting problems as well.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
You don't have to like the show to call it.
That's really funny. Guests you'd like to see on the show. Up next week, we have Eric Striffler, friend of the show.
The best.
Fantastic guest, host of Pretty Much It and all that fun jazz. We'll keep pumping out these episodes. You can follow me at Miles Bond for recording updates for when we're recording these episodes. You can call in. You can follow at W Witwer if you want to see a picture of Will's shit-stained pants.
Wait, you're saying I have to post a picture?
Well, I'm going to post a picture.
Okay. And you're going to tag me.
And I'm going to tag you.
Yeah, follow me at W Witwer if you want. I don't post that much. I'm not that exciting, but
Shitgate.
All I can say is that you can only strive to do better tomorrow. And maybe this won't humiliate me in the comments. I'm definitely going to read some comments about this, and I hope people relate to the shit stain segment more than they think of me as a gross guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you relate to Will's segment, hashtag I stand with Will.
Yes, please. Hashtag I stand with Will. I'm going to need that.
Hashtag shitgate. Hashtag Will didn't shit himself. Hashtag it was coffee.
I think it could have been coffee.
There's Will.
You don't think it's possible my asshole like landed around a ring of coffee?
You're living in denial, man.